Beloved viewers, you are welcome to the event. And today is a special day because I have two gentlemen here in the studio. My name is Ukela Prince, and I'm glad to welcome you to the event. A great event is happening in the city of Toronto, if I'm not mistaken. So now you need to hear from, the organizers of this great event, and they are here today to share with us from the BCC TV, Black Community Canada TV, what will be happening in this city of Toronto. And from my little knowledge, quite a lot of people are coming from all over the world. As a matter of fact, it's an international conference. And I have here the organizers of this great event. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. This is the event. And I have with me, like I said, not just handsome, but powerful gentlemen in the studio. Let me start with the one on my right. May I meet you, sir?
All right, thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. My name is Adeyemi, or you want to call Dr. Adeyemi.
Yeah.
And I'm a business consultant and a professor. I teach in the college in Canada. And also I'm part of this event, this wonderful event, because I believe that there's so much more that can be done with education, with knowledge, with the community, and how we can, impart more of the people. And so that's why I am here today.
All right.
Thank you.
Welcome, Doc. As a matter of fact, I'm the only one that's not a doc here. So.
Just use it.
All right. So I have the chief host. Doc, may we meet you, please?
Okay. Thank you very much, Prince. My name is Dr. Reginald Anyanwu, and I'm the president of Canadian Purebred Institution that is organizing this International Congress in Toronto. And going further to let you know who I am, actually what I will tell you is whatever I am saying is not about my power, but what God has used me to produce to the world. I hold a doctor of philosophy from Nigeria, and then I came to Canada. I did another doctor of philosophy in occupational health. I'm an occupational health specialist, licensed by Ontario. And before I came to Canada, I lectured in the universities. I'm a professor in the universities back home. And then when I came in here, I had a lot of dreams, and that was why I went in to study again. Well, coming from a background, I'm coming from a medical background, and because I love education so much, and then I veered into education. And God has used me in so many ways. I am a renowned author of 16 academic books. Wow. I am a royalty holder for 16 academic books that is translated. Each of my books is translated in 8 languages, and is circulated across the world. My books are primarily used by those who are specialized in occupational medicine and PhD students. Coming from where I worked for World Health, I was a director for director for vaccine distribution from back in 2010 and back and all that. There are also some other things God has used me to achieve, which I wouldn't want to. I don't like making open because I had an experience. Somebody knows me somewhere. I appeared in an event in Mississauga. The person knows I'm a professor with World Bank, current professor with World Bank, and he introduced me as a World Bank professor in an event in Mississauga. Before I could say Jack Robinson, somebody walked to me that, please, can I change his currency of $2,000, 2,000 rupees, or something like that? Having hoped that I'll deal with cash with World Bank, and it was a challenge to me because I have already been introduced for working for World Bank, and I just took time to explain that, I am a professor in World Bank. I teach PhD students. I don't touch cash, and most time I try to restrict some of these things, the goodness of God in my life. And among other things, God has been so kind to me. And I thank God for that. Thank you very much.
Doc, looking at you, someone would not say that you don't touch the cash. You don't only talk about it, but you look like, in fact, if there is anything like, look like the cash itself. Why would they come to meet you to? So it's the grace of God.
The grace of God.
Wow.
Thank God for His
Maybe a little digression before we go. You have been in the academia in Nigeria, and also you are currently in Canada.
Yes.
So how has these experiences been?
The experience has been so sweet because I have always cherished academics. Actually, I have taught the University of Ibadan. I have taught the University of Benin. I still teach at the University of Port Harcourt today.
Really?
Yes, I'm still a professor. I teach PhD class, and also among other universities, World Bank have projects. Fortunately, because I taught Uniport before I left, and I also is among the universities I cover for World Bank. And so I teach PhD students and among other universities I teach.
Wow. Quite an experience.
Yes.
Quite an experience. And okay, so looking at the Congress that is coming up.
Yes.
So can you tell us about the Congress? What is it all about?
This Congress is tagged Canadian Pure Breed Institutions International Congress for 2024, and the theme is contemporary global institutional issues, the contemporary issues on institutions. The conference is going to discuss issues outside the box, and what informed this action is that I have always had an interest, that I want to have a university in Canada here. And I felt that one of the major strategies I can apply to accomplish my dream is to set up an institution. Setting up that institution, God led me to that. And then I established the organization. The government approved and established this organization called Canadian Pure Breed Institutions. And when they approved it, I started conceptualizing how can I achieve this dream? And I said, well, first of all, I have to tell the world what I have in mind. And having attended several international congresses across the world as a speaker, public speaker and a presenter and a resource person, I said, well, I'm going to lead one. I have led others once in the past in the US, in Europe, and all part of the world. But I said, this one, let me be the kingpin for this.
That's right.
And then the first step I did, first thing I did was to approach Immigration and Refugee and Citizenship of Canada. So this is what I have in mind, and they had to run me through a test and examination to say, what stuff do I have? And both written and otherwise. And I proved it. And that they say, yes, he has authority, he has enough knowledge to host the world.
That's right.
And then they gave me authority and gave me, of course, you know that holding international congress in Canada is highly regulated. And the immigration, RCC gave me authority and gave me a code. And that's why we're flying now. And that's why we reached out the world. And then when this authority was given to us, the first thing we constituted what we call local organizing committee. Local organizing committee was comprised of those of us in Canada, United States, and some in Johannesburg, South Africa. A few of us who came together, and we came out with a roadmap to actualizing this Congress. As a matter of fact, the IRCC gave us approval in August 2023, and we've been working since then across. And then when we started, the local organizing committee started, we found that we're going to talk to the world, and then we'll have to constitute, what is called a global organizing committee that can plan this Congress. And the committee was formed, and that's why the planning committee, we had about 71 across the world.
Wow.
Connecting from the United States to South Africa, Central African Republic, Middle East, European Union, and across the world, planning this Congress.
Wow.
And that is what the Congress that is about to happen now, and that's why we're here. And we are thanking God for the successes so far before this Congress that is starting up, and this program is starting on 17th.
Okay.
With what we're going to do. We're going
Okay,
to
we'll come to that. We'll come to that. Before I get to Dr. Ayo, I want to also ask you, how many people are you expecting for this very
We're
Congress?
expecting thousands. Our projection is we're expecting thousands of people. But because of the restriction on one thing or the other, we have not been able to achieve the number we are targeting, and due to those some participants and delegates coming from visa requiring countries like Africa, who have much interest to come.
Yeah.
Maybe some of them are still waiting for decision of RCC to take, and some have got visas to come. We have a couple of many guys have got visas to be here, and a lot of course, we have people coming from United States and Netherlands and Europe who doesn't need a visa to be in this event, and they're going to be here, and they have confirmed, and they've started arriving. As we're talking.
Oh,
yeah.
Doctor.
Yes.
You. I like that smile, So, this is a huge Congress, and it's a huge event for about 5 days or so.
Yeah.
Now, as a member of this team planning this very event, can you give us a little on the road to this Congress?
Yes, I will be able to give you. Dr. Anyanwu has elaborated a lot about the kicking off from the approval to setting up the committee and what have you. And I've also been part of the committee, as it were. And I must say to you that
70-something people.
78.
78.
So we meet weekly.
Wow.
And up until the closing time now, that I think it looked like meeting every day and consulting every day, because of course we have just few days left for the kickoff of this event. And I must say to you that even the committee discussion and engagement look like a school on its own.
Wow.
It looked like a project, like you are in a project that you need to deliver certain things. I just wish that at the end of the whole project would be certificated that look, because it's a school. I mean, when you have to meet with people from different parts of the world at different time. Sometimes you are meeting here in Eastern Standard Time, and some people are already like another time. Some are in the midnight. So that is a lot of requirement.
How are you able to manage all that?
Yes, because there is
people of this caliber, yes, I because of the caliber, the level of the event anyway, so a lot of sacrifices can be made.
Exactly.
But it also, you have professors, you have people in this. Sometimes when the time schedule is not really aligning properly, how are you able to manage all that to make sure that you are moving and then you go to this point?
Exactly. So to achieve things of this nature, it has to be because there's an interest, there's a goal. There's a goal and there's a passion to it. And then, especially for us that are of the African, origin, we want to do things and do it like, look, we put all our heart to it. And so it's this particular conference, it's not just because it's about pure breed alone. It's also a significant one for our community. It's a significant one for the African people, and more important, maybe you want to say Nigerians. All right, so it required us to do something of excellent that people will say, wow, the first edition. Because we are hoping to do the second one, the third one, the fourth one. So the starting point matter. And that's why we bring people that are, vast, people that are of quality and caliber. I mean, when you have VC of university attending meetings, when you have people that are, scholars, and the interesting thing is that it's a very diverse committee. So you have people that are undergraduates. So you have people that are overgraduate. So it's a mixed bag. And then all ideas, all suggestions are noted. And so that is the unique thing. And that's why I said that for me, as a member of that committee too, it's a learning curve. It's a learning curve, and I must tell you that it's what all that
can you mention some of the highs and lows, in this road to...
Yeah, of course, yes. For every project of this magnitude, you know that. So the fear would be, especially he's talked about the immigration part of it. Knowing that this was approved by the immigration itself, but you also understand how sometimes the process in Canada can be a bit, delay or slow. So you are like, okay, how our people can get this on time, all right? And then again, you look at all the logistics that you have to put in place. I mean, because safety also matters for people. You ensure that everyone that's going to arrive, their comfort, people are coming for the very first time to Canada. And you want to give them a very good experience. And I must say to you that, I mean, the starting point will be we welcome gala nights that everybody's going to have at the weekend. So as people are already arriving, or the bulk of it will arrive today, tomorrow. So, and then we go together and be able to give them a welcome, so you're welcome, because people have traveled. So you have all of that challenges. And again, let's face the reality. The economic is not so fantastic at this time, but people have deployed their hard-earned resources because they believe in it. They believe that they are not just traveling, but they are going to be cross-fertilizing ideas, meeting people, global, international conference of this nature that will impact them, and they can go back again to their own institution and relay some of the things they've learned. So there's a lot to it. Because again, a first-time project, like, you're committing so much resources, not because you are looking at profit of it, but because you feel like there must be an impact. And Dr. Anyanwu had told you, I mean, when you see the things here as personal, because the way you know who wants to want to deliver excellence is what he has done personally. And so for each person that's part of this committee, and especially the team lead, who is Dr. Anyanwu, you see that everybody has accomplished certain things for themselves. And that's what brings that when you see quality around each other, then you can only expect excellence. And that's what I can tell you, that this conference is going to bring to the table. And this is already done. And I can only tell you that the future one, we know already from now that there will be that inflow, there will be that rush. And then we know that even the government will like, oh wow, the first one was fantastic. So what's going to be the second one? So maybe I'm just telling people already that look forward to 2025 edition. If you have missed this, then it's time to start preparing for 2025 edition. Because it's coming. It's coming. Yeah.
The advert for 2025 has started, right?
All right, yeah.
Okay, so Dr. Anyanwu, let me come to you. As someone who has lectured in the UI, right? University of Ibadan, and our great Uniport, which is my school. I'm so chilled because I know that people who have been in those schools are really people of excellence. Now, looking at this first edition, what would be what's what I want to use now? What would you see at the end of this event? And maybe not really beating your chest, but you just say, this is a success.
Okay, I must sincerely thank God for the success recorded so far. And I'm not having any doubt we're going to have more successes. Because we also have a lot of highlights that's going to happen during this Congress. I'm so proud already because I have received a notice that the Honorable Commissioner for Education, Rivers State, is on his way. He's going to be a keynote speaker to this event. He's already there. We have other professors from United States. We have also Professor John Obabo and a whole lot of other professors that are coming in for this. And that gives me joy that, these highly intellectual groups are coming here to celebrate with us, to impart knowledge. And I must tell you, it's been we have had a lot of challenges, and we have to thank God because the planning committee had about 52 cities.
Wow, 52.
Yeah. 52 cities.
Well recorded.
Yes. 52 cities. And that 52 cities, we started by setting a standard the best practice in international congresses by setting a standard for what is going to be discussed in this congress. And we fine-tuned it and said, this is the standard of all technical paper that has come. We received over 6,000 abstracts. People call it, and we were only able to consider about 13 or 14 technical. And that enough, if we are issuing out about 78 certificate of recognition by Canadian Purebred, as an authority in academics, endorsed by me. Anyone that has that certificate is a thing to celebrate. Yes, is a prestigious certificate too. And even the certificate that we issued were edicted by the authorities. We have several professors in that committee. We had ministers sitting in that committee. We had a lot of academians across the world. Professor Ife Exter is in the Netherlands, is a professor. We had a lot of other professors across the world. Professor Prince Mom, distinguished Professor Honorable Prince Mom was there in all the cities. The Commissioner for Education in Rivers State. He was there. And so many other people. Distinguished scholar, occupational health specialist in the United States. Medical psychologists like Dr. Francisca Donawa is also was there and will also be here.
All right, Doc. It's difficult to have professors and doctors in the studio. I hope you know that. So when you even hear of them coming to the studio, you should be sweating, is it not? So if I allow Doc, he will lecture us. So let's go on a little break. We'll be right back, man.
I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. See me rising to the highest heights. I believe. Hi, my name is Samsung, the church boy Samsung. I'm a gospel artist, a songwriter, a composer, a producer, a husband, and a father of 4 boys, and I'm right here in the GWOW studios promoting Brampton Rising Star. For more information, go to www.bramptonrisingstar.ca. There you find everything you need to know about the Talent Hunt show. The 21st of August is the grand finale, and I'll be performing live at the iconic Rose Theatre. You don't want to miss this. You want to see me perform. So go tell someone about it and make it loud. Brampton Rising Stars. The next big thing.
All right, you're welcome back to the event. And my name is Ukela Prince. I have heated lecture going on here. I have the doctors are here, professors are here. So what do you expect? Anyway, I just want to take some little air so that I can breathe. Dr. Anyanwu is firing from here. Dr. Anyanwu is firing from here. So, Doc, let me come back to you.
Yeah.
So, still on your thoughts.
Yes.
Okay, and a few things that you were about to let us know, let us into. So, let me give you the opportunity to go ahead.
Okay. Part of the highlight of this event is that we're going to have a special guest of honor, a politician, a renowned politician, and a doctor of justice, social justice, and a lawyer who also took me to political tutelage in Canada, because I did a lot of politics too in Canada, and he is going to be there. because I was also his campaign lead when he was doing his campaign as was MPP aspirant. So he's going to be there as a special guest of honor. Amen Gill is going to be there as a special guest of honor. He's a public speaker, an orator, and a politician and a lawyer. He's an attorney. Yeah, so he's going to be there. And among other things is that we'll also have former Honorable Commissioner for Education and a renowned global environmental expert who distinguished Professor Honorable Prince Mom will be a keynote speaker. A whole lot of others who are going to be. You have a lot of people will be talking about Canadian education. What is Canadian education? What is going to be? We'll have a lot of people who are going to talk of social justice and a whole lot of technical papers that you talking about, and also
the college,
occupational health and other, and then also some of the challenges of education globally is going to also be discussed in this conference. And another major event that will be unveiled through this conference is that the Ontario government, which is a Ministry of Education, a Ministry of College and Universities, they've also have done what we call parish and have given us authority to run a college in Ontario. And we'll be unveiling, we'll be empowering the professors. We'll be inaugurating the professors that will take up this college during this event. And our college is located in Vaughan, 7500 Highway 27.
So, what's the college called now?
The college is called St. Martha Occupational Health and Safety College.
Can you say that again, sir?
St. Martha Occupational Health and Safety College, Ontario. We're going to have, at the stage we are now, we're trying to get our what we call PCC registration. That is, we want to get our curriculum approved. The moment our curriculum all our curriculum are approved, and then we take off immediately. And this is the last stage of it. We have done some evaluation on the tuition. the regulatory framework of governmental regulatory framework. We have a lot of regulations where it checks and all that. We have almost done. We're almost done at it. So the moment our curriculums are improved now, we'll just take off. And it's going to be one of the best colleges. We are looking for to be one of the best colleges in occupational health and safety in the world. And then to this college is unique because information and manpower required for occupational health and safety professionals in Canada. There's a whole lot of vacuum for it. We're going to come out with a lot of postgraduate studies, the diploma, and the moment the government approves, we're going to go into implementation and we'll start taking up students immediately. So this conference is going to inaugurate the lecturers and the professors of that, and who have also been.
How many of them?
We are looking forward to have a lot of them. We have not taken about. We're going to have about 25 of them that's going to take up the college. We're going to empower them on some things that are going to enable the college take off. So among other highlights that's going to be unveiled during this Congress, and what we did, because those planning committees, 8-man planning committee of this Congress, they have done so well. What we did, because of the successes we recorded, the efficacy of the deliberation was very high. So what we did, we transited all the members of this Congress planning committee, the 78 planning committee, we transited them to be board members of this college that is going to come up. So to be able to brainstorm with the same team and get a regulatory report.
So when are you anticipating for the takeoff?
To take off, we're anticipating by when our paper comes out from PCC table, we're hoping to take off by October. That's the projection, yes. That's about because the insurance, we have acquired all the insurance for manpower and all that property, everything is right. So what is on it, moment government looks at the curriculum and approve the tuition, which is already vetted by the chartered accountant and a whole lot of other regulatory framework. Moment everything And then they gave us approval.
This sounding so exciting, right?
Oh yeah.
It's sounding so exciting.
Yeah.
Doc, I will come to you too, so that we can before we wrap up. And what's the concept for international students on this?
For concept of international students is that moment we take off, we run the college for few months, and the government will say what we have done.
Okay.
It's going to be a super college, I consider it, because I'm an expert. I hold a doctor of philosophy in this area.
We can't doubt that. Yeah. Dr. Ayo, okay. Before we wrap up, so tell me, the Gala night is just a few days from now.
Yeah.
Right? Was it Saturday?
Yes, Saturday.
Okay, tell us about the Gala.
Okay, yes, like a typical conference, but with a difference of special touch. When you have a conference of this nature and you have people arriving from different parts of the world, it's only nice and essential that we bring them together to give them a special welcome. So this is open to our delegates that have registered for the conference, and we're going to be treating them to a special gala night, barbecue, and different cultural display. And then that will be an avenue to network, because in a conference like this, you have people from different parts of the world, and they are coming together. And this is just an opportunity that you may not witness again. So we're going to have that. People are going to be able to network. There will be some relationships that are going to be sealed, and probably some deals that could also be sealed there. So for those that are registered, and if you have not registered, maybe you can quickly do that. The website is available, the link is available. But I can tell you that it's going to be a very engaging and interesting moment together with our delegates. So for all our delegates that are still coming in, you are sure going to have a special Toronto experience.
You will have a special Toronto experience. Yeah. Wow. Thank you so much, Dr.
Thank you so much.
We really appreciate all that you are doing, and all you also putting into this very great Congress, and I think it's great. So to bring this to a close, Dr. Anyanwu, let me give you about 1 minute, to let our viewers into one or two things you still want them to know about this Congress, and possibly some might be wondering where is it really holding, so want to know, they want to have a little more detail on that, and so just take liberty and let's.
Okay, this Congress is holding at Toronto Grand Convention and Banquet Hall. It's located at the intersection where you can stay and look at it without looking at any place. It's located at 30 Baywood Road. It's just by Highway 27 by Albion.
Okay.
That's it. You just get to the 30 Baywood, and that's where the conference is. And this conference, Global Institutional Contemporary Issues on Institutional Challenges and all that, is one of its kind. And we are hoping that those of you who will be watching us online, those of us who are going to be there live, we are going to be thrilled with a lot of academic brain teasing and all that. We're going to have also a lot of activities. We're going to have cultural dances to stimulate our audience. We're going to also have standby 360 by the side. We're going to have praise there too.
Yeah,
to keep record of what's going to happen there. How we're going to forge ahead in the subsequent praise is going to be there. And I want to encourage anyone who hasn't been there, if you're going to miss this Congress, you wait for 2025. It's going to be in a grand style, and you'll be part of it.
Yeah.
Let me say congratulations in advance.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because I think we all look forward to this very great Congress happening in the city of Toronto. And like Doc has said, by the grace of God, the Black Community Canada TV will be there on the red carpet, and we're sure it's going to be a great time and a great event. So we look forward to seeing every one of you at this beautiful Congress that is going to shake the city of Toronto. One of its kind. I think I'm already feeling the vibes. And like the youth we say, the steez. So we are feeling it already. So thank you so much, Doc, for coming. thank you so much. It's nice to have you guys in the studio,
Thank
and
you.
we look forward to a great event. Let me give you a promise. I will bring them back to the studio. So on the show, my show, Talk Your Own Show. So we can discuss some other things, as regards the academy and all that. So we will have a great time, because I think I like the vibe that I'm feeling here, But today we just want to introduce to you this very congress that is before us in the next couple of days. So thank you for being part of the event today. I remain Ukela Prince. Cheers.